build a home, we found out that it's a lot cheaper to just build from the ground up than to do a whole lot of remodeling. And I really thankful for this company because it provides us the money to pay for it. We bought our land cash. I mean, I ain't never think I'll be in a position to buy land cash and then build a 6,000 square foot home with a 2,300 square foot detachment next to it on some lakefront property. I like to fish. We got bass in the backyard.
There you go.
And so hopefully we'll be in that property by the end of this month. We're at the point now. We're at the final stages, putting on the floors, and landscaping should be done next week.
Give it up. Dreams come true. It's unbelievable. And you got some of your friends that's going to say, a membership to do what? And they need all of it.
Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. Let's come off mute. If you guys can hear me, let me know that you are officially in the building, ready to make some money this morning. How y'all feel?
We can hear you.
Hey, come on with it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, give me some cities. Where y'all from? Let them know. Let me know where you from.
East side of Atlanta, Latonia, Georgia.
Where else?
Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee.
Washington, D.C.
Where else?
And New Braunfels, Texas.
Where else? Where else?
Somerville, South Carolina.
All right, sounds good, man. Let's make this thing happen. Listen, if you're not on the Zoom, you must be slipping. If you're watching me on social media, you want to go to our Zoom, which is incomeisyyouroutcome.com. That's incomeisyyouroutcome.com. My name is Brian Bean. I do this every first Saturday. I do this every first Saturday of the month to kind of show everybody what we're doing with our Wealth Club membership, why we're so excited to be here. How are we buying dream homes? How are we buying vacation homes? How are we becoming international investors? How are we living and leaving a legacy? I'm gonna give you guys some insight into some rooms that people let you in once you understand the rules of the wealthy. You guys can do me a favor and continue that chat and let me know what different cities that we're in. I'm gonna walk you guys on a quick journey and I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to hear from some of our success stories in our business regarding our Wealth Club membership. Now, anytime people say wealth, they start to panic, right? It's a scam, it's a hustle. How are these guys showing people how to get wealthy? Well, it's not really a scam or hustle. It's just that wealthy people do certain things and poor people do certain things. And one of the first things that poor-minded people do is think that everything is a scam. And I found that scam stands for still confused about money. Just relax. Everything I talk about, I'm gonna show you the proof. Everything I talk about, I'm gonna show you documentation. You can't fake some of these videos. You can't fake our dream homes and our deeds and our experiences. And I can't fake the condominium I purchased in Dubai. And I can't fake the cars, and we can't fake the land, and we can't fake the checks and all these different things. So just relax. If this is something that you've been praying for, today may be the answer to your prayers. If you're Mr. and Mrs. Skeptical, you can go ahead and get off right now and go ahead and do what you were doing and enjoy your Saturday. We're looking for people who are looking for us. That's what you got to remember. We're not looking for everybody. We're looking for people that have been looking. We're looking for people that are tired of looking. And let me show you what that actually looks like. First of all, I make no guarantees, right? You got to put in the work, just like anything. I can't sit up here and tell you you're going to be rich overnight, but I can tell you that a lot of us are having a lot of success. Here's the thing we all have in common. If you work a job, if you own a business, if you're self-employed, and some people are already rich. You may be on the Zoom and you already have it going on. So it doesn't matter how you make your money is what I'm trying to tell you. There's one thing that a lot of rich people who have money and people who have a job and people who own a business and people who are self-employed, one thing we all have in common, a lot of us just don't know what to do with the money. Now, how can I say that with so much conviction? Well, think about it. We see athletes all the time who lose every dime they have. The average NFL athlete files bankruptcy, they say after about 5 years after leaving the field. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I watched Evander Holyfield lose his whole estate. Evander had over $200 million at one point. Whole estate gone. Rick Ross got it now, pennies on the dollar. Rick Ross understands money. He's making money out there every single day. I saw Nicolas Cage, the big actor, John Travolta, Face Off, lost all his money. I saw MC Hammer lose all his money. I'm not judging. I'm just saying a lot of people lose a lot of money because we aren't taught what to really do with it, you know? And if we do, we make a lot of risky investments and then you got to start all over again. And these kind of things happen every single day. Here's why, when you really boil it down, it's not hard. It's just that most people, just because you make a lot of money doesn't mean you come from money. So most people don't have access to these wealth building resources. I didn't know about asset accumulation. I didn't know about multiple streams of income. I knew about multiple puddles. I didn't know how to talk about or generate or have generational wealth. See, we hear these things, we hear these terms all the time. I'm gonna have some generational wealth. Generational means you did enough in your lifetime for the next 100 years, right? They said generation is roughly 20 to 30 years or something like that. You did enough while you were here for the grandson, the great-grandchildren, the great-granddaughter, the great-great to still have money after you did something while you were here. I can talk about generations all I want. I didn't know how to do it. Now, finally, I want everybody to come off mute and say, we know how to do it. That's the key to this business, right? Come on,
We know how to do it.
We know how to do it.
How to do it.
How to do it.
Get it.
Finally, man, it's the information age. You guys were born in the right place because we actually know how to do it. Why? Because we got the best kept secret. Make wealth real. This is our company. This is the opportunity that afforded me and those of us on the Zoom to do a lot of the things. This is that you saw. This is the opportunity that afforded Mr. Charles Ivory and Cookie Ivory to buy that house I just showed you at the beginning of the video. This is the opportunity that's allowing you to get paid up to $15,000 per day by doing something you're doing anyway. Our founder, Mr. Brian House, was the visionary. He said, this is my last ride, right? I've built several $1 million companies. It's time for me to show people what a trust fund actually looks like and how it operates. It's time for me to show people uninterrupted compound interest. It's time for me to show people what legacy wealth looks like and not just, you know, living for the moment. It's time for me to show people what it's like to create the lifestyle that you want. So he put together his team, a team of professionals, everything from the customer service to the technology, to the events, the awards and recognition. We have over 100 years of experience under one umbrella. And here's the good news. You're already doing what it takes to make the money. I don't have to convince you. You don't have to convince others. I don't have to sell anything. I don't have to persuade you. I don't have to induce you. I don't have to chase you. You're promoting every day. Do you know that's now the society we live in? See, these cell phones have changed the game. This makes everybody an instant promoter. When you go live, you're promoting. I don't care if you're just walking down the street talking about your day, you're promoting what you do, what you're doing at that time. TikTok, you're promoting. When you share something on Facebook, you're promoting. When a meme goes viral, somebody's promoting, and then you helped to go viral because you thought it was funny, so you shared it. Everything is promotion. A new restaurant, you like the food, you tell me about it, you promote it. See, a lot of people say, I don't like sales, I don't like marketing, I don't like, no, good, thank God, because I don't either. I don't have to sell this membership. People already know that they need help with their finances. I just let them know that, hey, we finally have a Wealth Club membership with all these resources in it. And if you want to take advantage, we have, you know, experts that do everything on your behalf. So let me show you how it all ties together. This is important. You're already in the $52 billion industry. You're just not getting paid for it. You're promoting something already. We're just saying shift gears and let the membership be something that you talk about. Let the fact that we can increase and multiply and protect your money be something that you talk about. Now, what's in it? I want y'all to really think about how much it would cost if each of the things I'm showing you were done separately. I want you to really think about this. I know people who spent thousands on just the credit restoration that we include in your membership for free. That part is free. We added that in with no cost because that's what our founder and owner, he owns a credit restoration company for the past 30 years. We threw that in. So don't even worry about your credit. Added benefit. I know people I know a software that's worth $3,500 to $4,000 that's being sold that shows people how to save thousands of interest on their debt when you input the numbers. We have that in your membership. Yep, already included. Do you know how much it would cost to have enrolled agents be able to answer your questions, or CPAs to be able to lower your taxes every quarter, every year? We got that included in the membership. Do you know to have negotiators lower your bills? We got that included in the membership. Here's what I'm saying, guys. There's one bucket full of all these different things that for pennies on the dollar, that if you got separately would cost you thousands. We got it included. It's already in. Now, if I could show you a way to trade 3 figures a month, which is your investment, and it saves you roughly 4 figures a month, which is the return, who put some ones in the chat. If you invested 3 figures and on average got back 4 figures, who would actually do it? All right, put some ones in the chat. Okay, I see some ones in the chat. So we're talking to a good crowd. That's the first thing. Do y'all know our credit restoration averages 126 points increase for every member? Average 126. Do y'all know our bill shredder in the company has saved over $10 million, 10.3 million in the past 2 years, saved our members 10 million? Do y'all know the average person that's a member saves $64,000 in debt? Yeah, $64,000 in debt, 64K. Now you telling me, well, Brian, how much does it cost? Okay, I'm glad you asked, because I know y'all think we're about to break the bank. $149 a month brings back on average $2,000 per person to the household. I haven't even shown you yet how we get paid every day. I haven't even shown you yet how we get paid weekly. I haven't even shown you yet our residual income. I haven't even shown you yet the land that we can purchase wholesale. I haven't even shown you the investment side. Just the ancillary products that I showed you would be worth $149 a month, but it gets a little better. We're turning renters into homeowners. How? Well, think about it. We got everything you need. What keeps most people from getting a house is the down payment and the credit score. We help you in both of those areas because of our compensation and our credit restoration and your debt to income ratio. Where do people put their money when they get wealthy? Here's a secret. The same place the banks put your money, we put your money. You thought it was hard, right? A diversified cash flow account is like a savings account on steroids. You can borrow money from yourself, get uninterrupted compound interest, let it build and accumulate while you get a dividend, and you have access to it within 10 to 14 business days. It's just a savings account that you got access to, but when you borrow from it, you can pay yourself back on your own terms and get uninterrupted compound interest as if you never touched it. That's what the bank is doing with your money every day. So if the bank can do it, why can't you? What about a private reserve account, which is like a IRA or 401k on steroids without the up and down roller coaster of the stock market? It has a floor, it has a ceiling. You'll never lose when you put your money where the bank is putting it, because obviously they're doing something with your money anyway. These are just certain rooms that you get let in because of the membership. What about land banking? There's a secret. It's no longer a secret the way we're rolling. Southern California, Antelope Valley, the most valuable real estate in the country. Our firm purchased the land wholesale. You can purchase the land wholesale because now you're in a room known as Make Wealth Real, where our members struck a deal where you can get the land, and it grew by 38 to 40%. Last year, 32 to 34% the first year, 34 to 46% the second year, and now upwards of 40%. That's called being in the way in the real estate game. You're in the way. What you're saying is, I got my parcel, I bought a few acres years ago, and in 2028, when the Olympics hit Southern California, your land is in the way. In the way means that area is booming so much that some big developer or some retail chain or some subdivision is going to grow around that area, and all ships rise with the tide. Now you are what we call in the way because you're in the right room. What about structuring yourself like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oprah Winfreys of the world, the Bill Gates of the world, the Warren Buffetts of the world, the Vanderbilts, the Fords, the Carnegies? Do you guys know it's a secret, or there's a reason that Jeff Bezos can make 14 billion and pay no taxes? He's structured properly. There's a reason that people like LeBron James and Oprah Winfrey and these billionaires, Michael Jordan, have foundations. They pay no taxes. Now here you are wondering why you got groceries, sky high, gas, sky high, 401k bouncing like crazy. IRA won't let you touch the money till you're a certain age. We're being controlled by an establishment that wants you to stay just above poverty. And if you fall below poverty, that's fine too. But you don't understand, all it takes is certain resources and certain people to structure you and show you how they did it, and you get their results. What if I told you that those type of resources were in the membership hugely discounted? We're talking about 80, 90% discounts on things that most people never even heard of. That's why you saw the story of Charles and Judith Ivory building their dream home, both credit scores in the 800s, right? They make 5 figures per month. They got commercial real estate. Now they're building their dream home with the lake, with the river flowing right in their backyard with the bass. So now Charles can throw a fishing rod from his pool to the water and swim and catch bass at the same time. My good friend, Gerald Parker, one of the nicest guys you ever meet on the planet. One of the most well-spoken, just an all-around first-class individual. Glad to see his vacation home in South Florida. He lives in North Carolina, car paid for with cash. I've been personally able, because of this membership, to make wealth real and become an international investor. I now own a condominium in Dubai that'll be finished next year. I now own 20 acres of land in Atlanta, Georgia, with a lake that's now available now that I use for movies and production and family reunions and festivals, and you name it. I'm creating even more wealth for myself because my credit score is in the 820s, thanks to Make Wealth Real. See, what you do with the money is multiply it. Then they show you how to multiply it. Then you put some in your diversified cash flow account. You put a little bit more in your private reserve account. You get with our experts and they show you the land in California. That creates more revenue. Then you get with our advisors and create a game plan to put your everything in a trust. So now you own nothing, but you control everything. That's how the legacy is passed. That's why our company is Make Wealth Real, because we are making wealth real. For pennies on a dollar, you telling me you really still looking at this going, I don't know. I got to do some research. I got to think about it. The research is what I'm showing you. You understand what I'm saying? The research are these slides. You're going to go to Google, which you've been doing for the past 10 years, and you're going to do nothing because information can be overwhelming if it's not given to you from the proper person or given to you from the proper perspective. So everybody does a whole bunch of research, but you know what's sad? That's all they doing is research. Listen, my 20 minutes is almost up. My 20 minutes is up. I'm gonna show you how we get paid every single day. But I want you to hear from some people that are actually making wealth real. I want you to hear from some people that actually have uploaded the documents, got their membership. They're getting positive results. They're on their way to becoming millionaires by implementing certain things that wealthy people do that other people never will, and that's okay. Raise your virtual hand if you are part of our movement, part of our wealth syndicate, part of Extra Digit, this umbrella of people who have come together and decided that this is the way. Let me start with my good friend, Mr. Anthony Day. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Give me a 30-second.
Can you hear me?
Rundown. Yes, give me a 30-second rundown on what's going on with you and how proud are you to be a part of this? Anthony going on?
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Let me tell you, before NWR, I didn't really understand how money functioned. I own my own business. I was 17 years old. I was making $150,000 a year, but I had nothing to show for it at the end of that time. Now that I've been with NWR Financial, I've been able to take that money, put it in a private reserve account where I'm actually getting 8% on the return. I'm now debt free. My business is self-funded. I'm helping people around my community to do the exact same thing. And I'm telling you, I'm ready to roll. I want to get that DCA.
DCA is next. You got your private reserve account. Your money is uninterrupted. Great, man. You've been making money a long time. Doesn't it feel good now to know how to make it work for you? Oh, it's a beautiful thing. We got you?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
What's up, big guy? Tariq, where you from, man? What you doing? And talk to me. How you feel?
What's up, Brian, man? I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I feel great, brother.
Talk to me, man. What has this membership done for you?
Man, listen, I've been dying to give an update on my testimony with this membership. So when I joined MWR membership about 3 years ago, they increased my credit score from 728 to 802. So that allowed me to refinance my home and cash flow back over $448 a month back into my household.
Let's go.
That money in turn, after they income shifted me $1,100 a month back into my paycheck, I took that $1,600 total and started snowballing it down to paying off debt. So in the last 2 years, I've paid off over $78,000 worth of debt. I recently paid off my car 48 months early, which saved me $10,271 a month, Brian. So I'm excited, brother. I'm down to only my mortgage being my debt.
That's it. That's it. How are these daily checks coming though? What about that comp plan? What about that residual income? Are you using it?
I absolutely am, Brian. Hey, listen, that $20 a day is hitting hard, and I'm striving my way to $50 a day, brother.
Hey, man, y'all, he's got $600 a month coming in like crazy. The man is almost debt-free. He's got, his credit scores are up. He's on his way to $1,500 per day just by promoting something that we promoting anyway. I got two more. Bernard Ponder, go ahead and come out. Oh, Dana Turnquest and Monty Montgomery got his complex trust. What's up, Bernard?
Hey, top of the day to you, Brian. Can you hear me?
You talking fast, faster than me. Slow down. What you say?
Said top of the day to you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. There you go. We both go work on it. I'm gonna slow you down. You slow me down. What's going on?
The business has been able to help me increase, protect, and create my cash flow. But on the increase side, they actually helped me get an extra $364 in tax savings back from my job. I started putting that money towards my debt plan because I went to 2 different colleges. I know we all different, but I had to take out student loans for 2 colleges. MWR said before them, it was going to be 86 years in debt. That 364, I was able to start putting it or snowballing it to now be out of debt in about 9 years with their plan, saving me over $55,000 in interest payments, which allowed my credit score to go up over 110 points. I always tried to do it on my own. I always had my own tax person, had a debt person. I bought this plan. That kind of messed with my credit and stuff. But now they got me at a 640, estimating in the next 90 days to be at a 690, 710. So I'm super excited about that. I had that wealth consultation with the DCA and the PRA people, and they told me work on the create cash flow side of this business, get to $50 to $100 a day, because that'll bring me in an extra $1,500 to $3,000 a month in residual income, so I can start leaving that investment PRA for my daughter. At the same time, being able to get in their keys to home ownership program in the next 2 to 3 months to purchase my own home for me and my daughter.
I love, now we're talking legacy. Now he's got the residual income coming that he can get. His daughter will already have a 4-figure per month head start. My son already has a 5-figure per month head start because of the compensation plan. And that's the part I'm about to close. Show you guys. But man, I had to get my good friend Dana Turnquest. We got to get somebody from up north. You know, we got Atlanta in the house. Let me go up here to Connecticut real quick. Dana, you frozen, but can you talk? There you go.
I can talk. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, there you go, Dana. What would a savvy investor like yourself, what would you do with this membership, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I hope you guys can hear me. So listen, the first thing we did was we took care of what you call the above the board stuff. We got our credit fixed. They helped with our taxes. And the experts helped us take money from a 401k, which we would have lost 20% that year had we not shifted the 401k into the private reserve account. Because I looked at everyone else's that same year during COVID, everyone took a huge hit. And instead of us losing 20%, we were able to lock it in at 17% in a private reserve account. And we use that same money to borrow against our own money, come in our own bank, and invest in another asset. We did the same thing recently, Brian, with our DCA. So we got the DCA started this past year. The DCA, because we usually have to pay taxes annually because of the tax experts, we started getting some tax money back. We used that money and we threw that into a DCA with some other money we had just sitting mildewing in a bank account. We turned that into a $20,000 investment in another asset. And we also now have become our bank again. And we're doing the same thing for both of our kids now also. So these services are helping us create banks for ourselves and our kids. And the next thing, of course, is the trust.
Hey, man. Hey, I keep hearing our kids. See, our kids. See, I told you guys, this whole legacy thing is usually conversation, but now we're actually doing it. Dana, those text messages, man, every day. Is the residual income real? What is it like, man, to be in a position where you get money that you just wake up to because of the compensation plan? I'm gonna show you.
Listen, people think I'm joking about this. We own real estate. We had, a multifamily income property, and the money that we were making monthly in this deal was more than I was making from my real estate. So a $250,000 to $300,000 multifamily house was bringing in less money per month than what I was making with this deal, and I only paid $150 a month.
Hey, come on, man. That went over some people's head, but we're gonna show them how it works as we go along.
I'm gonna let you handle that, man. You take care of that.
Per month from right here with our daily checks than his multi-unit property, and no headaches, no pipes bursting, no carpet, no roof, no none of that. Amazing investor, man. Dana's a great guy. Y'all get to know him up in Connecticut. Hey, listen, before I show the comp plan, we got a complex trust. I call it our triple crown. This is one of my best friends on the planet. Mr. Monty Montgomery just got to a bracket where he pays 0 to 5% taxes. That's 0 to 5% taxes. Y'all do me a favor, give it up for the man who no longer has Sam as his uncle. Come off mute, man. Monty Montgomery.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Monty.
Yeah, man. Monty, I had to mute everybody. You got to come back. Monty,
Okay. There we go.
He's out your pocket, man. Monty, we've been looking for this for years. We finally figured out how to get all of our money. How you feel, man? You're a complex trust owner.
Man, Brian, it is truly amazing. I've been looking for this, like you said, man, for years, been just researching, trying to figure it out, working hard, making good money, but seeing a big chunk of it every year just go straight to Uncle Sam. And man, that's deflating, because you got all of these visions of things you want to do for yourself, for your family, trying to live and leave a legacy, but you got people tapping into your money, and that's crippling the investments and other things that I could be doing. So I'm telling you, this is something like, it's got me on cloud 9, man, to honestly be able to see now that I've got these trusts set up that I can leave something for my children, my grandchildren, but even beyond that, as of this time now I ain't got to worry about taxes. I just freed up some more money, right? So now we're cash flowing again. For me personally, somewhere in the neighborhood of an extra $25,000 per year that was going away in taxes is now going to come back. I can now turn that money back into other investments. My DCA has been working crazy for me. I love it. I just recently refinanced my house. So the DCA now is taking me from a 30-year mortgage to having it paid off in 6 years, Brian.
Come on, man. Not a 24-year cut.
Boy, what? It's crazy. It's crazy. All of these things are kind of like hidden in plain view, you know, amongst us, and we just did not know where to get it. But MWR Financial brings all of these resources to us in one place, and it can truly, truly change your life. It has changed mine, man. I'm telling you, I've not slept. I wake up thinking about my trust and just smiling in the middle of the night, because it's like it's like you almost got to pinch yourself. It's not real.
Right, that's right. I would tell you, man, you're in the proper structure, you're in the proper jurisdiction, and this is what wealthy people have done for years. We just finally got those resources and our firms to do it for us, man. Congratulations. I salute you. Keep up the great work.
I appreciate you, Brian. Thank you so much.
Hey. So guys, how do you put the gasoline on the fire, right? You can promote this. See, all those stories that I gave you more than like the normal 3 today, because this is our state of the team address that I'm doing. When we get off of this about 11 a.m., I'm gonna do a state of the team address to kind of give you guys an update on where we are as a group, how everybody's doing, what you should be doing, what you need to stop doing. I got a segment I'm doing called Start These Things and Stop These Things. I'm gonna show you guys today. But I'm giving you a little bit more today because it's our team address. It's our first Saturday. But I want you to hear what he's saying. He's bulletproof. He said he go to sleep thinking about his trust. He wake up thinking about his trust, because that's just a form of security, right? And when you feel that way about your money and your future, now you can block out all the noise and just focus on your family and have fun. And that's what we're doing. Now watch this. How do you make it work faster? How do you speed it up? MWR is so confident in what we do, we give you a money back guarantee if you follow our steps and it doesn't work. But we can promote this thing too. See, a lot of you guys need some gasoline on the fire. A lot of you guys need some right now money. If you add $100 one time, everybody put that in the chat. It's not monthly. Both programs are $149 a month. That doesn't change. We didn't increase that. But the $100 says, I want to participate in everything, including getting paid $100 one time. And now you are a promoter. We're using social media. We're using e-commerce. We're using direct marketing like these Zooms. We're going to set up a blitz all across the country where we come to cities near you. You name it, we're going to promote it. We get paid a lot of different ways. I want to focus on 3 of them real quick, just to show you how they actually work. The first thing we're doing is this. For those of you who have a need for speed, if you introduce 3 wealth promoters, you get $150 within your first month. You got 3 people that said, I want my credit down, up, I want my taxes down, I want the membership, I want the keys to home ownership, I want the land in California, you name it, right? That's $150 back. So your business is basically paid for itself the first month if you introduce 3 people, as far as the $150. Now, if you show people how to do that, you can earn another $450 and $900 within your first 60 days and 90 days. $150, $450, $900. All I did was show my 3 how to do the same thing. That's the easy part. That's for some of y'all that need about $1,500, you know, within the next couple of months. Now it gets better though. While you were looking left, you were making some money on the right. Do you know that a daily check now kicks in? A daily check now kicks in now that you've helped 3 people get started in the business and you have what's called 1 member. What do you mean? We call it 3 in 1. 3 people said, I want to promote the business. And only 1 person said, I want to just be a member. I don't want to make any money. See, in other words, guys, it doesn't matter to you what people do. You just promoting the membership. 3 people said, I'm in all the way. 1 person said, I just want the services. Your business now pays for itself because you're making $150. 3 equals free. Not free as in it disappears, but free as in it pays for itself. That's step 1. Now, something interesting is about to happen as I take you guys up to 15,000 per day. You're on your way to 15,000 per day. Put this in the comments. 12 equals 600. Brian, what do you mean? 12 members on your team is $600 a month. Brian, 12 people that I personally told, I gotta help 12. No. You told 3. it mushroomed to 12. You won't even know 9 of them. You might tell 5, you won't know the other 7. You might tell 6, you won't know the other 6. See, your first 3, they're trying to get in business. They got in business for themselves. They didn't get in business for you. Your team mushroomed to 12 because we got videos, 9-minute videos, 3-minute videos to help you go viral. And now you're making $600 a month, $20 per day residually. Now, this is where the magic happens. Brian, how you getting $30,000, $40,000 a month? I'm gonna show you how I did it. I rinse and repeat steps 1 and 2. Executive director is level 1. Executive director 2 is the 12 people. Executive director 3, executive director 4, executive director 5, each comes with a new daily check. Listen, when you start making $1,500 a month, $3,000 a month, $4,500 a month, these are just our executive director levels. You're getting 4-figure residual checks that actually pay your mortgage. You're getting 4-figure residual checks that you can actually now invest. And guess what happens? At executive director level 3, 4, 5, and above, you start getting 30, 40, 50, 60 per person per day as they join your team. In addition to the money you're getting every day for being at that rank. Let me tell you what I mean. Everybody type this in the comments. The key is executive director 3. The key is executive director 3. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30 per person, per day, per head. In addition to the 50 you're getting per day anyway, you can create a $2,000 or $3,000 week for yourself. Executive director 4, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Executive director 5, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 per person, per day, in addition to the $150 a day you're getting for being executive director 5. For some of you guys, you're ready to hit the regional status. This is $6,000 to $30,000 per month. 60 a day, 70 a day, 80 a day, 90 a day per person every time they join your team, in addition to the 200 to 1,000 a day that you're earning. Brian, you mean to tell me we basically get paid 2 different ways per day? That's what I'm telling you. We get paid 2 different ways per day. One way is your minimum, 200, 300, 450, 400, 650, 1,000. That's your minimum per day. So you can have a $30,000 a month minimum. Then every time somebody joins each day, you get anywhere from 30 to 150 per person per day while you got your base per day. Now you see why we're buying condos overseas. Now you see why we're getting land in California. Now you see why we're making wealth real, and Monty can sleep now knowing that his residual check and his trust fund can go to his unborn grandchildren or his born grandchildren or his greats. Now you see why Dana Turnquest is up in Connecticut, probably driving to a meet somewhere. Because we get paid 2 different ways per day. And one of them is residual, and one of them is a bonus to keep you going every day. There's some people in this Zoom right now that's getting paid every single day. Raise your virtual hand if you're getting a check every single day, and it's keeping all the bill collectors away, right? I want y'all to see this. Now, some of the people spoke earlier, but look at this. These people are getting paid every single day. We got regionals on the call. Oh my goodness, Dr. Mary Boyd, you on the call. Come off mute if you're out there, Dr. Mary. Let me hear your voice real quick.
Hello. I'm sorry I can't get on camera because I'm getting dressed for the event, but I made sure that I was in the house today.
Dr. Boyd, you are an executive director 3. How does it feel to be making, and you just started like 30 days ago, you're making $1,500 a month. You're on your way to $3,000 a month. How's your community accepting this information?
Oh my goodness. The community is so excited. They are ready to hit the ground running. They are hitting the ground running. And when I tell you, just from me using the services, saving over $1,000 on my security bill, over $400 on just my Sirius XM, and all of the daily pay. What? Who can beat it? Who can beat it?
So did you ever think residual income would feel this way, right? You on your way to 100 a day, which is 3,000 a month. You just hit the Comma Club. Congratulations, we salute you. Did you ever think you would be making residual income like this in this fashion?
Not like this. You know, I always hope for it. I've probably been in about 12 different network marketing companies, Mr. Bean, trying to figure it out and get it done. And I can tell you that Make Wealth Real is the top notch.
Right.
It's top notch. I never thought, I thought it, but it just didn't happen. I want to say I had the vision of it, but it just wasn't happening. And I started to think that it wasn't going to happen in this type of setting, but Make Wealth Real has shifted that for me.
I love it. I appreciate it, man. You only been in the business 30 days, if that. So congratulations on being in the Comma Club, your momentum bonuses, and your
30 days.
I can't wait. All right. That's okay.
Awesome.
What's up, Shereen? What's up, Taryn? How y'all feeling?
We good.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, sir?
Y'all overseas, what time is it over there? One more time.
11:45 on Saturday.
It's night. Okay. Okay, good. First of all, y'all do me a favor, man. Give it up for our military. Give it up for everybody in the serving our country. Give it up for them. Give it up for them. Come off mute.
Yes, thank
Good.
you for your services.
Services, guys. They're over in Korea. They plug in. Y'all got people here in the States. They couldn't get on a quick Zoom. They about to go to bed overseas. Okay, so how y'all feel? How does residual income treat you guys?
It's good. We out here in Busan celebrating anniversary, birthday. We living it up, man. Brian, look. This MWR got your girl out here feeling mighty good. Like it feels amazing. The things that we do, not stressed, telling everybody, like we just cannot stop smiling, telling people about it. We just like really living the life that we didn't even think was gonna be possible until we retired and then got another job. So
yes.
Life is good.
Life is good. How do you feel about the legacy you now have? I had a chance to spend some time with y'all at Bean Acres and do a little tour, and I met your beautiful. That was your
granddaughter.
Yeah. How you knowing that your granddaughter, her legacy is set?
It feels good because like I told you, I was stressed because my kids is grown and out of the house. I'm about to retire soon. So I thought I was, a little stressed, like, retirement, the retirement check ain't really gonna cover everything. And then you have a toddler. But I'm telling you, man, MWR I ain't stressed and I ain't worried about no money. Baby girl gonna be good. So it's a blessing. I just wish I would have known about it sooner. You know what I mean? But I'm happy we are here now. So
hey, we all wish we had these resources sooner. So that's why we're just gonna make it life easier for ourselves and better for our generations. And we're not gonna look forward. Backwards, we're gonna look forward. And I salute you both. Always good to see you on the Zoom.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Brian.
Hey, just wanted y'all to hear from some people whose lives are changing because of the compensation plan. And I'm gonna get out of here, man. I go a little longer on Saturdays because I don't get to see you guys often. But y'all that want to get really serious, would you believe it if I told you that regional director was not the end? National director, vice presidential director, executive chairman, and national ambassador, up to $15,000 per day, $450,000 per month for doing the same thing. All I did was rinse and repeat the first two steps and helped a lot of people get into that Comma Club that you saw just now. Helped a lot of people get what they want out the compensation plan, and you'll get what you want from the compensation plan. So these are just some things I was able to purchase. I'll tell you my property. People fish all day. We make movies in the house all day. We make movies out by the lake all day. I have family reunions all day. People rent the woods all day. The Georgia Lottery used my backyard to put a washer and dryer back there and do a hot tub scene. And next thing you know, Bean Acres was all over ESPN. See, these are the things that the membership has done for me because of the compensation plan. I'm building my own amphitheater in my backyard. The parking lot has already been flattened. It's set and good to go. The sketch has already been made. We're gonna have Wealth Syndicate, Extra Digit, Vision retreats in my backyard. The lake is gonna be behind us. The stage is 20 feet wide. The steps actually come up. The shrubbery will be all the way around. This is all because I make so much money in the compensation plan that I'm paying to create the lifestyle that I want for myself. And now that's 20 acres that's in a trust fund that my son just has automatically. He's 19 years old. So Bean Acres is just the beginning. What do you want to do with your thousands of dollars a day? What would you do? So just make a decision, guys. To not decide is also to decide, right? Do you want to get paid all these different ways and have our firms help you with your finances? Or do you just want to get help with your finances, but don't want to get paid on the left, right? In other words, we call it, do you want all or do you want some? If you want it all, promote it. You're doing it anyway. If you want some, just get the membership and you won't get the daily checks. Understand we're going to train you today, for example. I'm actually going to start the training at 11:15. I'm going to give you guys about 25 minutes right now to get signed up during the break. I'm going to start the training at 11:15. All right, 11:15 Eastern. Come right back here to the same Zoom so that you guys can hear from all of our get all of our top tips. And I'll show you guys exactly how we did it. Hold on, let me cut this off real quick. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how we did it right here at 11:15 Eastern. So at this stage in the game, guys, get with the person who introduced you and let them know if you are a number 2 or a number 1. Brian, what's the number 2? Our number 2 is the membership only, right? We call that's just some of the things that you're gonna get, but you can't get all of it because you're not getting the compensation. A number 1, you want everything I showed you, including the compensation, and you want to promote the business. What's the difference, Brian? An extra $100 upgrade one time. The monthly is the same on both programs. The one-time upgrade is what makes the difference as to whether or not you get paid every day. I say, hey, let's go all the way to $15,000 per day. I'm going to take a quick break. That's about 25 minutes. Come right back here. Tell your whole team, do not miss the once a month team address. I'm going to give you guys some things to start, and I'm going to give you guys some things to stop, which is only going to elevate your business. I'll see you guys right back here. The password as well on this exact Zoom at 11:15 Eastern. Whatever your watch says right now, add 25 minutes to it. I'm Brian Bean, See the Magazines. Get signed up during the break. Have a good day.